Hey guys, Colin with Diode Dynamics. Today in the garage we're going to be showing you how to install our SS3 Fog Light Kit on this 2019 Subaru Outback. Let's get started. We're going to start on the passenger side of the vehicle by removing the factory fog lamp. To do so, we're going to grab our plastic trim removal tool and remove 4 plastic push clips holding the splash guard onto the bottom of the bumper. Now that our plastic push clips are removed, we can go ahead and pull down this splash guard to gain access to the back of the factory fog lamp. Next, you're going to want to remove these 2 plastic push clips on the bottom of the fog light assembly using a flathead screwdriver and your plastic trim removal tool. Now we're going to remove the factory bulb from the housing. We're just going to twist and pull straight out. Then we can disconnect the bulb from the harness. Then we're going to take a 10mm socket and remove these 2 nuts, and the fog light assembly should slide right out.
Before we install our SS3 onto the vehicle, we need to assemble our SS3 onto our supply bracket. The first step is taking our supplied nuts with the nylon lock ring facing the inside of the SS3 and dropping them in on either side. Next, we're going to slide our bracket over the back of the SS3 with the DD logo on the bottom. Then we can take our supplied bolt and washer and put it through the side of the bracket and into the SS3. Then we can do the same thing on the other side of the bracket. Next, we're going to take our 5/32 Allen key and tighten down these bolts enough to where you can still pivot the pod, but it'll still hold its position. We're doing this because we won't be able to access these bolts when it's installed on the vehicle. Next, we're going to install our last bit of hardware. We're going to slide it through the back of the bracket, lining up this square piece with the square cutout on the back of the bracket. Next, we're going to take our SS3 assembly and slide it through the front bumper the same way we removed the factory assembly. Make sure when you're doing this that you don't knock out the supplied hardware. Next, we're going to be taking our factory nuts and installing them on our supplied bolts. When doing this, it makes it a little bit easier to take your finger and hold the bolt from the back side of the bracket, that way it doesn't move. Then we can reinstall our 2 plastic push clips in the bottom of the bracket. Next, we can take our supplied adapter and plug our Deutsch connector into the back of the SS3. Then we can plug the other end into the factory harness so we can test our SS3s. If it doesn't turn on, don't worry, just flip this 180 degrees and it should turn on just fine. From here, you'll want to go ahead and turn your fog lights on to make your final aiming adjustments. Once you're happy with where your light is aimed, we can go ahead and pull the assembly back out and tighten down those 2 5/32 bolts the rest of the way. Now with everything aimed and tightened back up, we can go ahead and reverse the same steps we used to remove the factory fog lamp to reinstall everything. Then we can repeat the same steps we used to install this SS3 on the other side.
As you can see with our SS3 Fog Light Kit installed, not only does it give your Outback a more clean and modern look, but it'll also give you a significant increase in light output over your factory fogs. If you're looking to pick up an SS3 Fog Light Kit for your vehicle or any of our other products, visit our website at diodedynamics.com or use our dealer locator tool to find a dealer near you. Thanks for watching.